This video delves into our Form 4 biology project centered around experimental learning, where we took on the exciting challenge of exploring the fermentation process through the lens of cooking. Our chosen culinary adventure? Making pizza. As for the goals of our project, we set out to create a proposal report that highlights the marketing potential of food products produced through fermentation. Additionally, we aim to delve into the intricacies of fermentation in dough making and to apply the knowledge acquired from our Form 4 Biology Chapter 7 to enhance our understanding of food production.
Next, the problem statements of our project are: what are the examples of energy production from glucose by fermentation in yeast? And what is the role of fermentation in the making of pizza dough? Before moving into the practical part of this project, introducing fermentation, a metabolic process that converts carbohydrates, such as sugars and starches, into alcohol or organic acids using microorganisms like bacteria, yeast, or fungi. It often occurs in the absence of oxygen and is used in various applications such as the production of alcoholic beverages, bread, and certain dairy products. There are two types of fermentation, namely alcohol fermentation and lactic acid fermentation. In pizza dough making, alcohol fermentation is a key process that involves the conversion of sugars in the dough into alcohol and carbon dioxide by yeast. The carbon dioxide produced during this fermentation causes the dough to rise, resulting in the light and airy texture of the pizza bread.
We're going to need 6 cups of flour, a quarter cup of sugar, 2 teaspoons of salt, 3 teaspoons of instant yeast, a quarter cup of vegetable oil, and lastly, 2.5 cups of warm water. Now, moving on to the toppings, we're going to need mozzarella cheese, some mushrooms, pepperoni, as well as pizza sauce.
Step 1. Add 3 teaspoons of instant yeast into a measuring cup. Step 2. Add 3 tablespoons of sugar. Step 3. Add warm water till it reaches the brim of the measuring cup.
Remember, do not use hot water as it will kill the yeast. Test the water with a clean finger. It should be warm but not hot enough to scald your finger.
Step 4. Stir. Step 5. Add oil into the mixture. Step 6. Measure 6 cups of flour. Step 7. Add 2 teaspoons of iodized salt into the flour. Step 8. Mix well. Step 9. Add the flour into the yeast mixture cup by cup. Knead the dough until smooth. Step 10. Grease the bowl and place the dough inside.
While waiting for it to ferment, cover the dough with a clean cloth to prevent drying and contamination. Ensure that the covering is secure but not airtight to allow for gas release. Let the dough ferment for 1 hour and avoid rushing the process, as it may impact the flavor and texture of the pizza.
Les chevaux en étaient bien.
Sprinkle flour on working space. Knead the dough. Stretch out the dough. And preheat the oven to a temperature of 230 Celsius for 10 to 15 minutes. Put the pizza in the oven.
While waiting, remember to not leave the oven unattended to prevent overbaking and fire.
Happy birthday to you.
4-5 forever. Best bio number 1.
How's the pizza?
A bit raw.
And?
I think the pepperoni undercooked.
我要煮多一起来吃。哇，这是鱼饺。
As a conclusion, these are the explanation to the crucial steps in pizza dough making. Number 1. Yeast activation. Yeast is added to the dough and it begins to consume sugar present in the flour, releasing enzymes that break down these sugars. Number 2. Sugar conversion. The yeast converts sugar, usually glucose and fructose, into ethanol and carbon dioxide through the process of alcohol fermentation. Number 3. Carbon dioxide production. The carbon dioxide gas gets trapped in the dough, creating bubbles. This gas is what causes the dough to rise, making the bread light and fluffy. Number 4. Alcohol evaporation. While alcohol is produced during fermentation, most of it evaporates during the baking process. The heat of the oven causes the alcohol to turn into vapor and escape, leaving behind the distinctive aroma associated with freshly baked bread. So, alcohol fermentation not only leavens the bread by producing carbon dioxide, but also contributes to its flavor and aroma, enhancing the overall quality of the final product.
从7点到10点在我家这边坐着哎。
是哦。